It's Millen, your water consultant, your water sommelier. We're here at the JW Marriott, Juhu, Mumbai. We're going to be hydrating the imagination with a beautiful water tasting for the service staff here at the JW to learn about the water, the service, the taste, and just elevating a drinking water lifestyle, a drinking water culture. That's what we do. So Jonathan, we're at the JW Marriott Mumbai, Juhu Beach. You enjoying yourself?
I'm loving it here.
Yeah, it's a good vibe.
Great vibe. Great vibe.
Beautiful hotel, great staff, and we're going to be hydrating the imagination. So, water to you, what does that mean if I say water?
Water is life.
My man, my man. That's right. So, today we're going to have an experience of water tasting, okay? We're going to be looking at water and the taste that each water provides, and we're going to be starting with a low TDS water, which means total dissolved solids. Gotcha. And these are all the minerals within the water that give it its mouthfeel, its taste, and everything else. So we've also got Ryle here as well. Ryle is part of front of house service, so Ryle's job is to create and serve waters, and so today you're going to be learning about each water and maybe being able to also serve these waters in a different way to your guests. So the first water we're going to be trying is just RO filtered water, yeah? Direct. So a little bit for you, a little bit for me, and a little bit for you. So this water here is filtered via RO process, so it does clean the water, but then it also removes the minerals that our body needs, and then remineralization, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so let's taste. So where the minerals are really low, do you feel it leaves a bit of a dryness on the tongue? Yeah? And that is where the water is trying to search for the minerals to rejoin, because H2O always wants to be associated with something. So you do get that sort dryness on the palate, yeah? Okay. So that's the first water. We can just pour our waters here. Yeah. So then the next one is Kelze. Okay, this is a volcanic water from India. But what's pretty cool as well is I'm part of this association as a water sommelier. So this stamp here demonstrate that this is a pure natural water from a natural source without any manipulation. So it's a product of Mother Nature, yeah. So let's give it a go. This one, yeah. So okay. I'm going to let you describe. I love that look.
That says everything.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So what vocabulary would you use in comparison to the first RO filtered water to this volcanic water?
You can definitely taste the minerals.
Yep.
It punches you in the face a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, you definitely.
It's a bit like night and day, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely what I find is it's a lot more silkier, it's less dry on the palate, it's very
definitely not the dryness.
Yeah.
But the taste,
it's there.
Jumps.
Yes, definitely. Okay. How about yourself, Ryle? What did you notice between the first and the second water?
I think that what you said about the silky part,
yeah.
I think that's one of the main differences between the RO and the Kelze.
Yep, definitely. Okay, so the next water is going to be this Himalayan water. So it's going to be a similar TDS to this, but it's from a different region of India, up north, the Himalayan region. So let's give it a go. Okay. So right. For me, I find this has a beautiful, like, humic, earthy taste to it. Yeah?
Yeah, so there's a different aftertaste as compared to what it was in Kenzai and what it was in the RO water.
Yeah.
It's a very different aftertaste. when
Yeah,
you
definitely.
follow it up.
So, you know, looking at these 3 different tastings in waters, you could definitely compare and contrast with foods, wines, just to allow flavour of the foods to come through.
Even with like whiskeys, scotches, where you add your water to it,
Yeah.
it would definitely, different ones would go better with different ones. Yeah.
I like this because it's got that sweetness but humic sort of earthy taste,
Earthy.
which is nice. So the next water, which was kindly sent to us today, Ava, and I really love the artwork on this.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and you know, if you're going to have a bottle of water on a table, it's a special thing. You know, it's come from a natural source, so the artwork, etc., is cool. And what's different about this? Bottles of wine are all the same with a different label, but then the bottled waters look all different. So if you wanted to create something special on a dinner table with the glass optics of the bottle, it would look very nice for a nice wedding table or a celebration.
Yes.
So right, let's give it a go. So again, this is going to be a bit similar, but from a different source. This is extremely hydrophilic. It's like silky.
It's a bit thicker than what it is.
Oh yes, thicker. That is a good one. Yeah, definitely a lot thicker. I would even say it's similar to a bit of olive oil, like you know that mouthfeel, that texture. Like a bit of an olive oil. So we've got 4 waters that taste completely different.
Completely.
Yeah. So with this water, definitely with that thickness, that viscous, maybe with a light salad, that would work pretty well. Not overpowering, but allowing that silkiness with the crunch of the salads to come through would work pretty well. We've just done the still, and can I ask, like, prior to this, would you have noticed the difference?
I
No.
always thought
not.
like these water had the different density
Ah.
added to it.
Yeah.
So I always prefer the RO water
Yep.
because the density is silkier as compared to what it is. We're not used to be drinking
Yes.
water like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this is another subject that we're going to be talking about is I feel sometimes the RO technology is overkill. Without understanding what's coming out of the tap, is it technology like RO really required when you can use other technologies like sand filtration or absolute filtration to remove any of the nasties?
Yeah.
But with RO, you're stripping everything out to where it's not drinkable and then adding
back.
artificial mineral.
It's like double duty. Doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
And it can't be cost efficient.
Yeah, but there's this culture of RO everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to be graduating to carbonation. Okay. Bubbles of joy. We've got some soda water, Himalayan sparkling, and that will be artificially carbonated. And then we have a great classic Perrier, which is a natural carbonation by Mother Nature. So the bubbles in there are created by Mother Nature. It comes out of the spring with the bubbles. Did you know that?
No, I don't know.
Yeah. So there's many springs around the world that have these natural carbonation, and literally the water bubbles from and you can drink
well,
it.
yeah.
So, right. So the first one is just going to be the in-house soda water. There we go. Let's give it a go. Effervescent.
Yeah.
Yeah, slightly acidic because of the carbonic.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. But pleasant.
Yeah, it has a different aftertaste. I mean, the taste in the mouth is very much different to what it is from still water. But
Yes.
the first time I'm having sparkling.
Right. Okay. So you're in for a treat then. You're in for a treat. I'd say the effervescent of this is good. Maybe where the bubbles have released a bit with a vinaigrette.
Yeah.
Yeah, something nice, or with a light baked seafood like fish. The carbonation would work through gently.
Wouldn't overpower anything.
Definitely. So Himalayan, this is going to be my first time experiencing this, the sparkling version. I've had the still, which is very, very nice. Definitely with that still, you have that sweet, humic taste. So let's see what the...
Sparkling version.
Yeah. So I love how the bubbles have like attached to the glass. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But then it's what's kind of like, you can see the bubbles and in mine you don't.
Yeah.
Strange, eh? You see?
Yeah.
All right, time to taste. Cheers, guys. Okay. How would you describe the taste and the bubbles?
The bubbles are stronger.
Yeah,
Yep.
the bubbles are strong. The carbonation is stronger.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's a little bit sour, I guess.
Yes, I agree.
Sour
Yep.
taste.
Yep, I agree. The bubbles are very focused. Thousands of bubbles on the palate, not overpowering and big and bold.
No.
So definitely that sourness is there, which works pretty well. Or even adding a bit of lemon or a lime to this would be
yeah,
pretty good. You know, you've
very good.
already got that tartness, and then complemented it with the lime as well. So I'm going to drink the rest of mine. Right, so now, and just more importantly, I forgot to mention that all of these waters I've tried to serve at room temperature. So when you serve water at room temperature, that's when the flavour comes
You can
through.
taste all the different mineral aspects of it.
That's right, that's right. So now we've got the Perrier, the classic Perrier. I think, you know, this is probably one of the pioneers of the bottled water
Really
industry.
is.
But, you know, these go back to the 1800s. So here we go, Perrier. Already in the glass you can see vibrant, big
Yes.
bubbles. Let's give this a go. And this is going to be your first time with Perrier. Okay, new experiences with water. Fantastic. It's a wake me up, it's boom,
It is.
it's big, it's bold, but then also the minerals within. So all good waters will always provide their mineral
Mineral
levels.
contents, yeah.
So this has got a lot of magnesium, bicarbonate. It's like a meal in itself, the amount of minerals that it has. So how would you describe the taste, your first experience of Perrier?
So for me it was as compared to the Himalayan, it
Yeah.
was still a bit more sour than what the Himalayan was.
Yeah.
And the bubbles are great.
Yeah, big and bold, no?
Big and bold.
Yeah. And yourself?
I agree. I mean, the bubbles, as soon as you take it in, you
Take it,
feel it.
yeah.
And then the mouthfeel is very
Yeah.
good.
So
It's
like,
filling.
yeah, definitely. It's so waters like Perrier would pair really well with maybe a meat dish with the fats on it, you know, to sort of work through the meat, work through the fat to allow flavour, palate cleanser. But then also waters like this with a high mineral, and it's full of Mother Nature's electrolytes. Okay. Great for perking you up. You know, you may have drank a bit too much, or you just needed a bit of energy. The minerals within this one is what your body needs, like the calcium, magnesium, bicarbonate as well.
It's a good morning hangover cure.
It is, and also I find because of the good level of bicarbonate in this, great for
Crisp.
hot foods as well, just to cool
it down a
the
little
down.
bit,
Yeah. So. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining this water tasting.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
it's hydrated your imaginations.
It has, definitely.
Yeah, and I think what we've done today is created a vocabulary to describe water. And I think the more that we do this in society, the more respect that we will provide to water and have that conversation. So for yourself, next time you're serving the water, you could be like, oh, we have a Perrier, it's a French water, you'll have big loud bubbles with good levels of mineral for taste. I recommend pairing this with your chicken. Or we have a beautiful still water like here, which has a nice softness with a sweetness. And this is how you would introduce the water than just pouring the water. And I'm sure your guests here at the JW Marriott will be like, wow, this is really elevating the water experience, and it will create conversation on the value of the number one beverage of our time.
The most important beverage.
100%.
Without water, there is no us.
100%. So thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so that's Milan, your water consultant, your water sommelier, hydrated the imagination. Peace. Cool. Thank you guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Yeah.
I've never looked at water that way.
Leave it recording. Yeah.
Like you were saying, like usually when people have water, it's just, here's some water, here you go.
Yeah.
Here's some water, you go. But when you slow down your process of things, then you actually taste it. You're like, oh,
yeah.
all water is not the same.
That's right.
You can taste the difference in the minerals. You can feel how it is in your mouth, and you can actually feel it in your body, the difference of it.
Yes.
Because something that's like a naturally mineralated water, it's going to taste completely different than something that's been filtered and re-added, and your body's going to react differently to it.
Definitely. And also it's the waters themselves, when you're experiencing a new water, like if you want to chill the bottle and then let it go to room temperature, so you have that contrast of cool, refreshing, but then allowing it to go to room temperature to allow the flavor to come through. And it's like, it's not speed dating with water. You just don't drink it and go, okay. Take your time, focus, allow the mind to meditate, even meditate a bit.
Yeah.
And then drink and just explore what Mother Nature tastes like. So yeah, cool.
Appreciate it, thank you.
All right, no worries.